Number 1. Anne Heche, American, 1969-2022. Work: Anne Heche rose to prominence in the 1990s as a versatile actress capable of both dramatic intensity and quirky comedy. She won a Daytime Emmy for her dual role on the soap opera Another World before transitioning to film with acclaimed performances in Donnie Brasco, Wag the Dog, and the action comedy 6 Days, 7 Nights. She also worked extensively on television and Broadway, earning a Tony nomination for 20th Century Family. Heche's personal life often garnered as much attention as her career. She had a high-profile relationship with Ellen DeGeneres from 1997 to 2000, which she said led to her being blacklisted in Hollywood for a time. She was married to cameraman Coley LaFoon, with whom she had a son, Homer. She later had a second son, Atlas, with her Men in Trees co-star James Tupper. Death. On August 5, 2022, Heche was involved in a series of car crashes in Los Angeles, culminating in her vehicle crashing into a house and catching fire. She suffered severe burns and a catastrophic anoxic brain injury. She was declared legally dead on August 12 at the age of 53 and was taken off life support 2 days later after organ donor recipients were found.
Number 2. Anna Nicole Smith, American, 1967 to 2007. Work: Anna Nicole Smith, born Vicki Lynn Hogan, became a global icon of bombastic fame. Her career began as a Playboy model, where she was named Playmate of the Year in 1993, and she soon became the face of Guess Jeans. However, her celebrity reached its zenith in the early 2000s with the Anna Nicole Show on E! The reality series was a bizarre, often incoherent, and deeply compelling look into her life, pioneering a form of unvarnished celebrity exposure that was both captivating and tragic. Family. Smith's family life was central to her public narrative. She had a son, Daniel, from her first marriage. Her second marriage in 1994 to 89-year-old oil tycoon J. Howard Marshall II sparked a media firestorm and a protracted legal battle over his estate. In 2006, she gave birth to a daughter, Danielyn, whose paternity was confirmed after her death to be photographer Larry Birkhead. Death. On September 10, 2006, her 20-year-old son Daniel died from an accidental overdose. Devastated, Smith's own health spiraled. On February 8, 2007, she was found unresponsive in a Florida hotel room and died at age 39. Her death was ruled an accidental overdose from a lethal combination of prescription drugs, a heartbreaking end to a life lived in the tumultuous public eye. Number 3. Lisa Left Eye Lopez, American, 1971 to 2002. Work: Lisa Left Eye Lopez was the creative firecracker and resident rapper of TLC, one of the most successful American girl groups of all time. She was the group's artistic visionary, contributing to concepts, lyrics, and their iconic outfits, including her famous habit of wearing a condom over her left eye to promote safe sex. Her quirky, high-energy verses on hits like Waterfalls, No Scrubs, and Creep were indispensable to TLC's sound and rebellious spirit. Family. Lopez had a turbulent upbringing with her parents, Ronald and Wanda. Her most famous relationship was a volatile romance with NFL star Andre Rison, which culminated in a 1994 incident where she infamously set fire to his mansion. She had 2 younger siblings and was a mentor to the girl group Black. Death. On April 25, 2002, while on a spiritual retreat in Honduras, Lopez was driving an SUV that she lost control of. The vehicle rolled, and Lopez, who was not wearing a seatbelt, was thrown from it and killed instantly. She was 30 years old. Her death was captured on video, as she was filming a documentary about her life at the time, a haunting end for a truly unique artist. Number 5. Natasha Richardson, British/American, 1963 to 2009. Work: A distinguished member of the Redgrave acting dynasty, Natasha Richardson was a celebrated star of both stage and screen. She was luminous in films like The Parent Trap, playing the mother, Elizabeth James, and Made in Manhattan. Her greatest triumphs were on stage, where she won a Tony Award in 1998 for her scintillating performance as Sally Bowles in the Broadway revival of Cabaret. Her work was marked by an intelligence, elegance, and emotional depth that commanded respect. Family. Acting was in her blood. She was the daughter of Oscar-winning actress Vanessa Redgrave and director Tony Richardson, and the granddaughter of Sir Michael Redgrave. In 1994, she married actor Liam Neeson, and they had 2 sons, Michael and Daniel. The couple was known for having one of Hollywood's most stable and loving marriages. Death. On March 16, 2009, while on a ski trip in Quebec, Richardson fell during a beginner's lesson. She initially refused medical attention, but suffered an epidural hematoma. Her condition deteriorated rapidly, and she died 2 days later in New York City at the age of 45. Her sudden and shocking death was a profound loss to the entertainment world. Number 6. Valerie Harper, American, 1939 to 2019. Work. Valerie Harper became a 1970s television icon as Rhoda Morgenstern, Mary Richards' wisecracking, self-deprecating best friend on The Mary Tyler Moore Show. The character was so popular that she received her own successful spin-off, Rhoda, solidifying Harper's status as a leading lady and earning her 4 Emmy Awards and a Golden Globe. She remained a beloved figure in television and theater for the rest of her life, known for her impeccable comedic timing and warmth. Family. Harper was married twice. Her second marriage, to actor and producer Tony Cacciati in 1987, lasted until her death. Together, they adopted a daughter, Christina Cacciati. Harper was known for her close friendships within the industry, especially with Mary Tyler Moore. Death. In 2013, Harper announced she had been diagnosed with leptomeningeal carcinomatosis, a rare and terminal brain cancer, and was given just months to live. She defied all odds, living for more than 6 years after her diagnosis. She became a source of inspiration, speaking openly about her illness with courage and humor. She passed away on August 30th, 2019, at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and resilience. Number 7. Hildigard Nef, German, 1925 to 2002. Work. Hildigard Nef, known as Hildigard Nef in the U.S., was a legendary German actress, singer, and author, a symbol of post-war resilience. She was a star of Germany's first post-World War II film, The Murderers Are Among Us, 1946. She later had a career in Hollywood and on Broadway, earning rave reviews for her role in the Cole Porter musical Silk Stockings. As a singer, her distinctive, smoky voice made her a best-selling recording artist in Germany, with iconic songs like For Michigan Sauls wrote Rosenregnen, Red Roses Are to Rain for Me. Family. Nef's life was famously turbulent. She was married 3 times and had 1 daughter, Christina. Her candid 1970 autobiography, The Gift Horse, Report on a Life, was a massive bestseller in Germany and detailed her struggles, affairs, and battle with cancer with unflinching honesty. Death. A lifelong smoker, Nef suffered from emphysema for years. On February 1, 2002, she died in Berlin from a lung infection at the age of 76. She was mourned as a national icon, a uniquely talented and uncompromising artist who embodied the defiant spirit of her generation. Number 8. Zsa Zsa Gabor, Hungarian/American, 1917 to 2016. Work. Zsa Zsa Gabor was a prototype of the modern celebrity, famous primarily for being famous. While she had acting roles in films like the 1952 Moulin Rouge, her career was her dazzling, larger-than-life personality. She was a fixture of television talk shows and high society circles for decades, known for her glamorous style, her thick Hungarian accent, her habit of calling everyone Dulink, and her string of wealthy husbands. Family. Gabor was married 9 times. Her husbands included hotel magnate Conrad Hilton, with whom she had her only child, Francesca, and actor George Sanders. Her longest marriage was her last, to Frederick Prinz von Anhalt. Her relationship with her daughter, Francesca Hilton, was often strained. Francesca died in 2015, a year before her mother. Death. After years of severe health problems, including a leg amputation and a stroke, Zsa Zsa Gabor died of a heart attack on December 18, 2016, just weeks shy of her 100th birthday. She was one of the last of the Gabor sisters, a trio that epitomized a unique and bygone era of Hollywood glamour and celebrity. Number 9. Donna Summer, American, 1948 to 2012. Work. Donna Summer was the undisputed queen of disco. Her collaboration with producer Giorgio Moroder on the 1975 track Love to Love You Baby was a global sensation. She followed it with a string of genre-defining hits like I Feel Love, Last Dance, Hot Stuff, and Bad Girls. A 5-time Grammy winner, she was more than a disco diva. Her powerful vocals allowed her to successfully transition to pop, rock, and R&B, making her one of the most successful recording artists of the 20th century. Family. Summer was married twice. Her first marriage was to Austrian actor Helmut Sommer, whose surname she adapted for her stage name. She had a daughter, Mimi, from this marriage. In 1980, she married musician Bruce Sudano, and they had 2 daughters, Brooklyn and Amanda. She became a born-again Christian in the late 1970s, a core part of her identity for the rest of her life. Death. On May 17, 2012, Donna Summer died at her home in Naples, Florida, at the age of 63. She had been privately battling lung cancer, a diagnosis she believed was linked to inhaling toxic particles after the 9/11 attacks in New York. Her death was a shock to the public and silenced one of music's most iconic voices.